Are modern countries hidden within the Bible? The world has changed considerably since the Bible was written. Empires have risen and fallen. Country borders have shifted. But that doesn't mean that we can't find references to modern-day countries. So, which places can be found within this sacred text? More importantly, how can finding the connections between the modern world and the Bible help Christians grow their faith? As you would expect, the Asian continent is heavily featured in the Bible. In particular, much of the Old Testament centers around Israel. This is where some of the most significant biblical events would take place. King Solomon built his temple in Israel, and Jesus was born in Jerusalem. Other Middle Eastern countries feature heavily in the Old Testament. For example, Moses went to Egypt to demand freedom for the Israelites. Modern-day Iraq was once home to the Kingdom of Babylon. Saudi Arabia is also featured in the Old Testament, though in those times it was known as Midian. This is the harsh desert that Moses would wander through before finding the Promised Land. Noah's Ark landed in Ararat. Today, this mountainous region is believed to be in Armenia. The wealthy Queen of Sheba likely came from Ethiopia. Most people think that the references would be limited to Asia. But what if the Bible talked about countries much further away? When Jonah first learns about his mission, he seeks to escape his fate by boarding a boat. We are told that he is trying to get to the city of Tarshish. Biblical scholars believe this could be a reference to the port city of Tartessos, which is in Spain. But that's not the only reference to Europe. At the end of the New Testament, the Apostle Paul sent many letters to the Greek Christian community. In fact, much of the New Testament was written in Greek. Italy is also featured heavily in the New Testament, especially in the book of Romans. This European connection has only grown stronger over time, with Italy considered the heart of modern-day Christianity. Spotting connections to modern-day countries is interesting, but why should modern Christians care which countries appear in the Bible? First, these connections provide an interesting glimpse back in time. By observing which countries are mentioned, we can learn more about ancient trade routes. We can also better understand the geopolitical tensions during biblical times. This makes the Bible the most important historical text of all time. More importantly, spotting these ancient countries helps silence critics. It corroborates the biblical account. This offers undeniable proof that the events contained within the Bible actually happened.